The new Kings of War Vanguard rules reduces the large battlefield action of the original Kings of War Fantasy battle rules down to warband level, with small groups of warriors undertaking the off-table actions that often happen before, during or after a big battle. This hardback book has 160 pages, with each one laid out in an easily accessible style. The What You Will Need section aids both beginner and veteran alike, then plunges into outlining the relevant stats. As this is very much a small scale skirmish game, each figure is raised from being part of a rank and file of the army to an individual character. The rules section begins by focusing upon the need for setup, which is scenario based, the role of rounds and turns, and the need to roll up your warband's power for that turn. These are the number of action points which may be spent to activate a member of the warband. Models are activated using the points on a model by model basis, with each model being allowed one long action or two short actions. A chart shows the cost and description of the use of power. This is charted by the use of 6-sided power dice, which come in sets of 5 red, 2 white and 1 blue, which have special symbols or blank faces as required. The movement, arcs and line of sight, ranged and melee combat rules are here. An interesting rule in melee is retaliation, whereby an attacking model may fight back at full effect rather than simply defending. This maintains the idea that all the miniatures in the game are individuals. After all this combat, it follows that individuals may be forced to give ground, as shown with the nerve and fallback rules. The special rules sections explains the use of skills and abilities noted on the character cards, and the casting of magic spells is dealt with. These are basic up-close spells rather than the types of battlefield changing abilities from much larger encounters. Creating a warband is outlined, and the rulebook includes 14 choices of warbands, complete with the option to upgrade each part, adding to the basic abilities as required. As this is a narrative style skirmish game, there are 12 scenarios outlined, each akin to a special forces style mission given a fantasy twist. The Capture the Giant scenario is an interesting one, as Mantic designed a giant just to be used for this. Each faction has a background section which provides an insight into the long story of the ongoing warfare in Mantica and how warbands from a certain background should behave. An advanced spellbook charts unique spells for certain types of creatures, leading into detailed campaign rules, wherein a company of warriors are created from which a warband of specialists is drawn, again something like a special forces group of operators who are sent out in small teams on missions. The idea is to run your company, gaining experience and wealth, then seeing what happens after each event in terms of casualties, promotion, new special rules, upgrades, and the ultimate reward, gold. There is also a between missions section, tables where die rolls are made to see what is gained. This is a very well laid out set of rules, which flows remarkably easily and focuses on the mission rather than the battle. The book itself is very nicely presented, with some great artwork and photographs of miniatures. The level of detail in each mission is excellent, and the whole book offers a great deal over the course of its 160 pages. Well worth a look for those starting out in fantasy or looking for a new low figure count, high playability game. This video has been produced by WI Prime. WI Prime is Wargames Illustrated Magazine's online members club. As a WI Prime member, you get access to all Wargames Illustrated videos before anyone else. We'll keep you posted on what's new via the Primetime News Bulletin delivered to your inbox every Friday. If you're not a WI Prime member, you're missing out on loads of benefits, including access to the Wargames Illustrated Vault, freebies, discount vouchers, PDFs of the latest magazine, and more. Find out more about WI Prime by following the link.